2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. We're thrilled to kick off this week's coverage on 2K Sports. Can't wait to see how this event plays out. Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Henny, what does his lie look like down there?
He's really going to have to hack away at this. It's nasty. Looking great so far out the rough.
That one almost went in the hole. 11 feet left to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
That's disappointing. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Well, this should find the short grass. His second shot here. Interesting choice of the driver here. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's a 36-footer.
Looking good. Getting better.
Here it comes. Tracking. Oh, beauty. And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. The third hole at Pga Tour is just a picturesque par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Going with less club.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par. As we get to the 4th hole, Rich, the big bomber's eyes just light right up.
Oh, it's going to tempt the long players, isn't it, to take a rip at it, but they got to be aware of that water and sand that comes into play down the left-hand side. If you bail out to the right-hand side, just have a short little second shot, but you got a green that's tiny in size with all kinds of movement on it.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
The 5th hole at Pga Tour, Rich, certainly makes up for what little was on option at the 4th.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
The ball is on its best behaviour, avoiding the first cut.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Bogey putt coming up here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently tied for first. Well, the 6th tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Well, that bunker right in the center of the fairway, you aim it right at it, Luke, and either you push your tee shot or pull it to avoid it. That's the best way of attacking that. From there, you've got a green in the distance that's got a couple bunkers well shy of it. They're there for aesthetics only, but a green that is hourglass in shape and just gentle movement all around.
Playing this shot from the sand. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
And I think this one's going to go right to left.
And he holds it. What a putt. And that will take him to 4 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. And as we get to the 7th at Pga Tour, all the drama happens at the completion of the hole.
It does. You want to challenge that fairway bunker as best you can with a long iron fairway metal hybrid. You want to be as close to this green as you can off the tee because it's an island green with danger everywhere. You don't want to come into this green with much more than a wedge in your hand.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead. And he moves to 5 under par. As we head to the 8th at Pga Tour, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
A strong par 4 here, Luke. Fairway bunkers on the left and right hand side. Second shot to a green protected by bunkers left and right, and a little bit long. You're going to find a waste area. This is really a beautiful par 4, but it can be a little daunting.
This one's right of the green.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
This putt for par here. Leading by a shot after that hole. The finishing hole to this front 9 at Pga Tour is another picturesque par 4.
Just waste area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
This is his 2nd shot.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
That was a beauty.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will move him to 6 under par. Well, as we make the turn at Pga Tour, we get straight back into it with a pretty strong par 4.
Yeah, right back into the ocean we go. It's such a picturesque scene. Sometimes you forget how difficult this second shot can be to find the green with massive runoff areas to the left and long right.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
He's got this one for birdie.
He's currently in first place. The 11th hole at Pga Tour is a par 4 that perhaps requires not your biggest drive.
Take the big stick out of your hand. Just play for position, avoiding that bunker and the water down the left-hand side. Difficulty with the second shot is this green's got an infinite edge look. It's really difficult to judge the distance as it looks so much longer than it truly plays.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
It's just about 3 feet away. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Yes, the 12th hole at Pga Tour, Rich, is just another stunner.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
Lining this one out from a fair ways. Watch this one break. Putting for par. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. On the 13th tee at Pga Tour, Rich, this short par 4 at 305 yards is gettable, but you can't hit it an inch to the right.
Oh, this is a doozy of a hole. 305 yards, but are you brave enough to take it on? Ooh, you have to be awfully sure of yourself. Lay it up down to the left-hand side and just hit a pitch-and-run second shot to find this tiny green located at the water's edge.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. The 13th hole at Pga Tour is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. The 15th at Pga Tour is the final par 5 on the golf course.
Waist area down the left-hand side of this hole is going to see a lot of action as players are going to bail left, not wanting to find the ocean with their tee shot. From there, it's going to take a pretty challenging iron to lay up into a zone, not wide. And then the third shot, once again, in a green setting right on the ocean's edge. This is another stunning hole, yet very challenging.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
That's a great putt to make, especially for an eagle. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This one to save par.
He sits in first position. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's got 28 feet here.
Oh, that one started on a pretty handy line. Get there. Just a short putt remaining here. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. The unique finish here at Pga Tour is a par 3.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waste area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
And he needs this to save par. And another round safely in the books. Yeah, Rich, that was a nerve-wracking day. It was tense, wasn't it? Drama-filled and a tight lead to end it.
Tell you what, Luke, there could be massive fireworks tomorrow. This player, slender lead. Are they going to be able to get a good night's sleep tonight? I'm not so sure.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you